Good morning, guys, and welcome to the latest update video for game theory. It's a very exciting one. Today, we are going to be revealing the new website and also talking about our governance token that just got released, which is Master. So, for you guys who are tuned in live, you get to be the very first people to see. And we head over and bang. So, this is our new website. It's completely redesigned. The number one thing that we wanted to accomplish with our new website is to take all of the more advanced and complex mechanics that we have in our protocol compared to other seniority protocols and just make it really simple and really easily digestible for someone who is newer to DeFi and newer to crypto in general, and just really simplify the user experience and the user interface. So if we have a look, you can see the color scheme. If we made it a lot more fun, a lot more colorful. First thing you've got on the page is you see game theory, you see a little description about us, talking about a revolutionary play-to-earn platform founded by a AAA game developer and taking DeFi and gaming to the next level. You can see the total value locked, which is right here. Scroll down and you can see our two flagship tokens there, and you can see their information. So you have game, you can see the liquidity that we have here on there, and the circulating supply and total supply. Then you have theory, you can see the price, the liquidity, circulating supply, and the total supply. And then you have links which can take you to buy either of the tokens or take you to Spooky Swap. Keep on scrolling, you just have a little about section here about us. And then we have a how to play. So we have just like a simple description of the 3-step strategy that someone could follow if they wanted to, when they're coming to the website. So you can see, take your DAI tokens, create game DAI liquidity pool tokens and stake them. Take the theory rewards and then take them into theoretics pool to get game tokens. Take your earned game tokens and put 60% back into the game DAI pool, 30% into theory DAI, and keep 10% as profits. And then as well, we also did a little new to crypto video. So I just did a little tutorial video for anybody who's like brand new about how they can go from starting off without a MetaMask, being on an exchange, taking their tokens and getting them over to the Phantom network. So there's a tutorial video which is embedded on the website. And then right at the bottom here, we have all of our links. So for our Twitter, our YouTube, Medium, GitHub, Discord, everything's down here. So this is the homepage. And then we've simplified everything too. So as you can see at the top, instead of having all of these different buttons, it's just the 4. So you have home, staking pools, NFTs, and more. So if we head over to the staking pools, you can see here we have all of the liquidity pools and theoretics all on one page. So it's just all nice and easy for you to interface. So you see liquidity pools. So you got the game DAI pool and the theory DAI pool. If you have anything in those pools, you're going to see everything on there without actually having to go in it. So we've got a little bit of money on this account to show you guys. So you can see in the game DAI pool, you can see that it's yearly rewards. So again, a lot more simple for someone to understand. So over the year, almost 7,000% in yearly rewards. Daily rewards in total, 19.15%. And then you can see how much value you have in that liquidity pool, and you can see what you've earned. If I click on the game DAI pool, and then you can go into it in more detail. So it breaks down the yearly rewards and the daily rewards for theory on its own. And then it breaks it down and splitting up between theory and L theory. So you got the L theory yearly rewards and the L theory daily rewards. So you can see we're at 2.11% right now with unlocked theory daily rewards. If you hit on the question mark button, then it just gives you more information. So again, it's all about just making this really easy, really user accessible for people who are coming in with all these descriptions. And then as well, we still have all of the advanced statistics. So for those people who are more advanced users, all you have to do is click on Show Advanced, and then you can see these advanced stats right here and the question mark describing them too. So those advanced stats are still there, but for the people who it's a little bit too much for or are newer, they just have a really nice, simple interface. Here you can see the liquidity pool just like before. So you can see your tokens, how much dollars you have staked, how many liquidity pool tokens, you see our logos, you see how much total earned, see how much of that is theory, how much of that is L theory. And then we also just made the buttons a lot bigger and a lot simpler again. So you just see here, create liquidity pool tokens. You see that the withdrawal fee is stated for you right there, question mark, and explains the withdrawal fees. So you can see create liquidity pool tokens. You can click on that to create that. It makes it really simple. So you can see select asset to use so people know that you can move between game, theory, or DAI. You have how much you have available going in here, and then all of this information. So again, it's all about making it really simple and easy. Withdraw and deposit. And then you said approve, unlock on claim. So this is just letting people understand that when they claim, it's going to be locking in the ratio between how much of it is theory and how much of it is L theory. And so that's the game DAI liquidity pool. If we head back to staking pools, over to theory DAI, all exactly the same thing. So you can see the daily rewards and the yearly rewards broken up. You can see the advanced statistics there. You can see the two different pools. Heading back to staking pools, then you scroll down, you can see the theory staking pool, so theoretics. It shows you at the top again, so the yearly rewards and the daily rewards, how much is staked in there and how much has been earned in there. Click on the theoretics pool and it takes you through. You'll see how on all the pages we have the tokens at the top, so you can see the prices. Also, if you actually hover over them, you'll see that it actually turns into a link. So if you click on that, it will take you through to the links to be able to buy game or buy theory tokens. With theoretics, you can see here, so you can see the current round. So we changed it from epochs to rounds to, again, go along with the game theory and also just make it a concept that's a lot easier for people to understand, because the word epoch, it's like an old Latin word that doesn't really get used in any other format outside of seigniorage protocols. So calling it a round, we think, is a lot more accessible for people. Sees the price in game. We've got TWAP in brackets and the next round is there. You can see the yearly rewards and the daily rewards for game, and then the yearly rewards and the daily rewards for locked game. Again, hit on the question mark and it gives you a lot more information right there. And especially with all the advanced stats and theoretics, it's so much more cleaned up. So if you go to show advanced, you can still see all of these advanced statistics here, but it doesn't just come up automatically. So that information is there if you need it, but it's not there all the time. So again, so much simpler to look at. You can see the total earned, you can see game earned, you can see L game earned, you can see how much theory you have staked, you can see the withdrawal fees, you can see how they change. And then you're able to deposit or withdraw your theory tokens, and then same thing, approve, unlock on claim. So that is for theoretics. And then if we head over down to the dungeon, same thing as well. So we have the dungeon pool. You can see lockup.
Website looks really cool.
Oh, sorry. Can you mute yourself, please? This is a live video. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
No problem. So dungeon pool, so you can lock up theory for 1 year, receive master and earn bonuses. So again, yearly rewards, daily rewards, staked value, and total earned. But love your enthusiasm, by the way. That's just going on YouTube. And then you're heading into the dungeon, exactly the same thing as with master. So you'll be able to see the game rewards and the daily rewards and locked game from theoretics. And then here, so you prove your theory tokens, and then you'll be able to exchange your theory tokens for master tokens. I'm going to go into a little bit more detail about that after just going through the whole website. I'm just going to prove this now. But yeah, you can exchange your theory tokens, get your master, and then still be able to earn your game tokens. So that is our staking pool. So you got the two liquidity pools, you have theoretics, and then you have the dungeon pool for master token holders. And then you also have HODL for our bonds as well. And then head over to the NFT page. So really cool. Again, we have, so your NFTs will be showing up here on the page. So you can see I've got a Generation 0 NFT here, which is currently at level 8. So you see that it tells you the current max level available for the NFTs. Your next level available is right now. So you see here the level up button is available. So I can level up from level 8 to level 9 right now. It shows me how much locked theory I could unlock using the NFT right now. If you hit on show advanced, again, you can see all of the advanced statistics right here. So what generation the NFT is, the tier, the level, the serial number, how often I can merge it. And you can hide advanced. So it shows it right here in this interface. And then if it was available to be merged, I had 2 different NFTs. I could merge them together here. And then you can see the Generation 1 NFTs and just showing a really cool interface to describing all this information. I think this looks amazing. So you can see the theory unlockers. So you got silver unlockers, gold, platinum. The minting is actually paused right now just while we have our governance vote, which is happening on Friday because now that master is available. And then the vote will run from Friday until Monday. And then based off of that, we're going to confirm the maximum level of the NFTs. And then the minting is going to get unlocked. But you can see that right now, so that 243 of the 300 bronze are available because minting's been paused for about a week now. And you can see all of the different information about all the types of NFTs. So I think it's a very cool interface here. The NFT marketplace, which is getting closer and closer to being finished, that's going to be coming in here too. And then we have a really cool description feature here, just so you can see what is an NFT, the benefits of the game theory NFTs, how much can I unlock. So just all of these different frequently asked questions, you can just all go through them here. on the marketplace. And then if you go to more, so we have all of the different tabs that were up here are now simplified. So you can go into our documents, that will take you through. You can head over to seeing the game chart on Deck Screener. You can see the theory chart on Deck Screener. If you go into About Game Theory, it's going to give you some information about game theory here, about ourselves, a little bit of description about the game we're building, Brutal Network, another link to our documentations. You can see join the community. So you got the Twitter, you got the YouTube, and you got the Discord. And it also has the wallet addresses here, so you can see what's going on with Treasury Wallet 1, Treasury Wallet 2, and the developer wallet. So we have complete transparency, and you can see that everything that we're doing. And that's all on here. And then you have the My Wallet section. So again, so we want information about how much locked game you have, how much locked theory you have. If you click on the My Wallet tab, it's going to show you right here. So the locked game versus game available, how much locked game you have available to unlock. So if you click that button, it'll just load up for you. We are working on making that claiming the locked game that you have available, something that happens automatically when you claim in Theoretic. So that's something that we're working on getting as well. Shows you the locked theory balance you have. So theory available, locked theory. So if you had HODL, liquidity pool tokens, so everything is all here for you in My Wallet. So if you want information about exactly what's going on with your tokens, it is all here. And that is the new website there, guys, as well. Cool. So it's not like completely done. We are actually still working on having an even cooler backdrop for the website, something that we might be getting done in the next 2 or 3 weeks. But as you can see, an enormous difference from it. It's like obviously being part of the team, we're lucky we've had access to most of it has been done for the past couple of days. We just had to get the NFT page done and dungeon page done. So I've been using this myself over the past couple of days, and it's really, I couldn't even go back to using the old website. Once you have an experience with this interface, it's so smooth, it's so much simpler, it's so much of a nicer experience. So we're really excited to have this out there, and we think that this is huge for us because we totally understand that with our more advanced mechanics, when you come in and you see the website like it was, it'll just be very overwhelming. We think this just makes it really, really nice and simple, and really only the information that is completely necessary is kind of there in your face. And then for everybody that wants to get that extra level of information, all those question marks are there for you, all the show advanced buttons are there for you as well. So very, very exciting stuff there. We really, really love the work that our web developers and Sweetie have done to put this all together. Just to go over some of the statistics as well there, guys, because we're doing a general update too. We'll leave the website out so you can still keep looking at it. So total value locked, you can see where we're at. We're just back over to 1 million. I think, there was some fluctuations, which is just so normal as we're being such a new protocol. I think we got down to as low as maybe 600,000 or, now we're back up to over $1 million as well. And I think that's something that's going to keep on happening. We kind of look at it as almost like the ocean in different waves, and then the tide will go out and then it will come back in and it'll keep oscillating. We feel like every time that cycle happens of kind of going down and going back up is that the base kind of support level is just going to keep on increasing over time, and that's going to be a direct reflection of how many holders that we have. And on that note, we're up to 345 different unique holders, and so as this number continues to increase and increase, once we get to 400, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, as that user base grows, we're going to see more and more value locked, more and more liquidity, and more stability. In terms of the treasury, right now we're sitting at $23,000 in stable coins. That number has been going down because the NFT minting has been paused. So all the stable coins we got came from NFT mint. So once the minting gets resumed, that number in stable coins is going to start increasing again. But that number doesn't take into account of all of the theory, all of the game, and all of the liquidity pool tokens that we have in the treasury, which are just growing and growing every single day. And the fact that we have been above peg every single epoch since a couple of days after the farm's launch has meant that we haven't had to use any of the treasury funds in terms of game tokens, theory tokens, or liquidity pool tokens. And so that number has just been able to grow. And so that war chest is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger because of the health of the protocol. In terms of the NFTs, like I said, they're paused. So they're going to be coming back online on Monday so people can be able to start minting those again. In terms of our social channels, we're just seeing steady growth. So we've got 1,291 members of the Discord, and we're at 445 members on our Twitter account. So that's just rising. And if we look at the total value locked list, so based on where we're at with 1,075,000, if we go onto that list, you can see that Tomb Finance and Savannah, right at the top there, just both around the $400 million locked mark. For us, we would be slotting in on this list right at this spot here. So we'd be just under Miniverse, sitting at the number 17th space. So a bunch of ahead of some really great protocols like Code 7, Kitty, Nacho, Dibs Money. And then we have Miniverse, Unite, 2Ohm. This doesn't include 3Ohm, so the number's a little bit off. Scarab, Comfy Money. So again, it's just kind of nice to see where we sit compared to some of these other protocols. You look at to get into the top 10 at 3.65 million with RiPay. Then you've got Grace, Polaris, Bomb, V3S, PegUS, Scrub Finance, and then you've got Based, Dark Crypto, Savannah, and Tomb. So some really great projects, and it's nice to kind of track our progress over time, that we can come back to this list and just see us steadily climb our way up the rankings as we get more exposure and as we build more features. And we really love the way that it's gone so far, because I think we've seen so many projects will do a ton of marketing and have a lot of hype behind them and attract a lot of money, but they'll rise very quickly and then they'll fall very quickly because the foundations aren't very solid. Whereas we feel we've really done it the other way around, whereas we've just been so focused on developing and building a solid foundation as we're slowly increasing the amount of marketing. So now someone who comes in and sees the project on, week 4 are able to see this amazing website. We're able to see the NFT, 2 generations of NFTs, see us have a governance token, all of these features that we're building, and it's just going to increase and increase as we keep on going. And so we think it's great for people to come in and actually see the progress that we've achieved, and it's going to build a lot more credibility for us. In terms of Master, so I wanted to just go over our governance token. So if we head back over to the Dungeon Pool, that's where Master is here. So Master is our governance token. The whole goal of Master was we wanted people to be able to have a say in the protocol matters through voting, but we wanted to incentivize that and also provide some benefits to the protocol and to the investors. So in order to acquire Master tokens, you have to have Theory, and you exchange your Theory tokens for Master tokens. Right now, if it shows the price... the price right now, I don't think anything's been added to it, so it should be a 1 to... Okay, here we go, yeah. Master price right now, it's a 1. So the price of Master and the price of Theory are exactly the same yet because no fees have been added to it. So whatever amount of Theory you exchange, you would get the same number of Master tokens. This number is going to increase over time because the value of Master is going to come from the price of Theory plus the pool is going to get an allocation of the treasury's profits in terms of fees that are coming from the NFT marketplace and fees that are coming from theoretics. So the withdrawal fees that people pay when they take out of the Theory pool, we're going to be taking those fees and then putting them into the Master pool, as well as a percentage of the fees of every sale in the NFT marketplace are also going to go in the Master pool too. So what that means is that the price of Master is always going to be higher than the price of Theory. And over time, as more and more fees get put into that pool, the difference of the price of Theory and Master is going to keep on increasing. So it's always relative to the price of Theory, but it's always going to be higher than Theory Pool 2. And the other part of Master is that the tokens are automatically staked into theoretics. So it means that if you hold Master tokens, you're still able to print game tokens, as you can see here. And because the price of Master is always going to be higher than the price of Theory, that means that you're going to be printing more game tokens than you ever would if you were just in theoretics. So if you're someone who believes in game theory long term, there's a 365-day lockup for the Master tokens, which gives you the ability to vote in snapshots. It gives you the extra bonus of Theory tokens and the ability to print game tokens. So if you believe that game theory is going to be only go up in value over time, then having the Master tokens is an extremely smart play because you're going to get all the benefits you would have got of holding Theory tokens, but you're going to get a price that's guaranteed to always be higher than the price of Theory, and you're still able to print your game tokens. And so, like for myself, the same thing that I'm going to be doing, which is that holding those Master tokens, printing the game tokens, and then anything that I ever wanted to take out of the protocol in terms of profit, it's always going to be coming from the game that's getting printed from those tokens versus selling the Theory tokens, because I personally believe that they're only going to go up in value over time. And so if you're someone who has that same belief, it's just an incredibly smart play to just exchange your Theory tokens for Master tokens and then get the extra value from that, and then get the the extra printing of game tokens you're going to get from having a higher value of Master compared to what you would have if it was just Theory tokens. with those lockup as well. So after the 365-day lockup period is over, you'd then just be able to exchange your master tokens back into theory tokens in this platform. You want to keep on holding the most master tokens, which I think at that point would just be even smarter to do. Every time you claimed your game tokens, that would lock up your master tokens for another 30 days. So it's definitely a long-term play, and there's a lot of different strategies that will come in with that. But we feel like this is something that, in exchange for having a say in the governance of the protocol, we wanted investors to show that they were invested in the long term with the protocol, which is why there is that 365-day lockup. We think it's going to be huge for the protocol health too, because it means that some theories are being taken off the market and can't be sold, and then our investors are getting a massive benefit from that too. So we think it's a great innovation all round, and that's something that we're excited to bring out to the marketplace. So that is Master. All right, actually, I'm going to leave the website up. So that is Master. And then in terms of marketing, so we have a featured sponsor video. So basically, the Dow King and three of his YouTube colleagues have a video that's going to be getting filmed in about an hour and a half, and they're going to be talking about game theory in that video. So that's going to give us a little bit of exposure. We timed that so it's coming out just after our new website is out too, so people can see that new website. As you saw on the Discord, we have an AMA with Phantom Daily that's happening tomorrow. So we're going to get a lot of exposure with a huge community in the Phantom ecosystem. And then on Tuesday, we have another AMA with another person who's a large influencer in the Phantom space, which is Walter White. So that's going to be happening on Twitter Spaces too. We're going to post the link in our Discord so everybody can view that too. And in terms of the development roadmap, where we're at, so we just checked off two huge items, which is our governance token and our new website. Next on the development list is the NFT marketplace. After the marketplace, we have the lottery coming up. After the lottery, next on the list, we have our Pac-Man game, which is going to be our first arcade game, which we're excited about. Then we have the speculation market, which is coming out. People are going to be able to place bets on where they think the prices of tier 1 tokens are going to be, and then kind of see how good their prediction skills are. Then next after that, in arcade games, we're planning on putting out Space Invaders and Donkey Kong. So we have a ton of different stuff on the development schedule. It's kind of a few of the core philosophies we have here at Game Theory. The first one is transparency. That's why you see like my face out there. You see us doing these videos. You see us letting the community know about exactly what we're doing and why we're doing it all the time, because we fundamentally believe that if our investors are going to be trusting us with their hard-earned money, we have to be trusting them with what it is that we're doing and why we're doing it and what our plans are. So transparency is the first thing for us. And the second philosophy that we believe in is we believe in true utility and really developing things. Like from an investment perspective, I've seen so many projects that come in and promise and say they're going to do this and they're going to do that, but they really never had an intention of doing that, and they don't deliver on those promises. Whereas for us, it's like we want to show our investors how serious we are about this project and about this ecosystem, and follow through on delivering what we say that we were going to do. So we came out and we said that, hey, we're going to have these NFTs, and then we built our Generation 0 NFTs, and we built our Generation 1 NFTs. We said that we were going to redesign the website, and it was going to look really cool. Well, here you go. You can see our completely redesigned website. When I go back and look at a lot of other seniorage protocols, it actually really surprised me that so many of them had a simple copy of, whether it was Tomb or Tuom, a simple kind of copy and fork of that, and really didn't do much in terms of web redesigning or development, even the ones that have been around for a long time. So we saw that as a way that we could separate ourselves from the market by redesigning the website, and here you go, a redesigned website. We said we were going to come out with a governance token. This was going to give a benefit to people who are holding theory tokens. We've come out with our governance token. And so every other thing on the roadmap, we are 100% serious about delivering that to our investors and to the ecosystem. We said we were going to market, and then you saw we had the videos with Dow King a week ago. We saw they had the video with James Pelton this week. We're going to have the AMA with Phantom Daily tomorrow. We have another one next week. We have another video coming out today where we're getting mentioned. So you can see that we are delivering on the benchmarks that we said we were going to deliver, and we just plan on increasing that moving forward into the future to give our investors the trust and the confidence that we follow through on the things that we say we're going to do. So it's a really exciting day. It was really cool going through the website. I hope you guys love using the new interface. For the people who have been here before the website, it's kind of like there'll be a before and after the website period. So kind of some of the struggles that our early investors had with kind of getting through all the mechanics and navigating through all the different information. All the investors who come from this point, they won't know that struggle. So you guys are definitely kind of our original investors, and we appreciate you guys having the trust and the confidence in us to believe in the vision before it was physically there to see. But that's also, you get the benefit of being the earliest holders. You get to accumulate all those tokens and get all of those rewards and emissions that it was front loaded for those early investors as a payment for you guys believing before there was more to actually see. So we're so excited about the journey that we're on, guys, and we're so happy to have you here with us along this journey. All right, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and we will speak to you soon.